attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. This one is for all the marbles. It's the AFC champion, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the champions of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people just even a couple of weeks ago, but you look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream. I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early, and I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll run the draw with Warren, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And he will score! Adam Thielen, touchdown Steelers. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
It is good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Packers 7.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, He's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
At the 26-yard line.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, it's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Open is the tight end, Kraft. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. Here's Love. That'll be caught in Josh Jacobs. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. On second down, Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. We'll go play action with Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The Steelers are going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. Talk about a big swing there. The offense was driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back, and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Rodgers. That's made by Thielen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rodgers. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
On 4th down, Steelers send out Corliss Waitman to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hanson.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and crew, thrilled to be with you from the Orlando studios at EA Sports. And we'll keep this one short and sweet. Just 1 touchdown on the board so far, 7-0 at the half. Will the offenses pick it back up? To find out, let's rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. On play action, Love. Left side, he finds Curry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Love. Look in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Running is Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Love to throw it on first down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
To throw is Love. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the fourth from Santa Clara after this. Here now, second down and goal. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack. Understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone. I really like that decision.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on third and goal. Love. This one's just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And now it's fourth and goal.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He finds Austin with the grab. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Again, it's Rodgers. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going up top again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's timeout Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, Rodgers. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game, Mike. He understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Packers offense ready for this next possession. They have likely 1 play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are right back in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Well, victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough. to end this one. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And the Steelers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we can ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shock them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced.
EA Sports welcomes you to the Baba Wing presentation of the National Football League.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, the Lombardi Trophy's in the building, and we've got a fight to see who's gonna raise it. Tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie loose, incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, a one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Another one for Cook. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Allen on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down, Bills.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. It's a design boot. He's got this complete to James Cook. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. From the red zone now. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now to kick this away. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Completed over the middle. He's taken down after reaching the 30. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. First down throw for Jackson. He's keeping it again. Galloping inside the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now out of the shotgun. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Offense is set, 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Cook will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5. Now Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
And we all like to see take on. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. But if you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Pass now to kick this away. Ali to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Complete Derrick Henry. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump-off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. after tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They've got a man in motion. Allen setting up play action. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close...
Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He's going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Kid, I know what you were waiting for and what I was waiting for, and that was that official to raise his hand. I think we all assumed that was going to be taken to the house. It wasn't, but it could be in pretty short order because this offense now set up for some serious success.
So to begin the 3rd, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. The return couldn't quite finish it off, Brock, but the offense sure can as they begin here 1st and goal. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. Josh Allen, the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
21, Ravens 14.
Now to kick this away. Ali to return it. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running once more with Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's Henry running left. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Lamar now from the gun. Finding Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. One drawn up here for Lamar. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on 2nd. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 12.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. And the Bills, staring down that first title, partner, have the lead. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Allen setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
And off to Cook here, out of his own read. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Trying it left side with Cook. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Bills feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a designated keeper for Allen. Offense to the line, 2nd down. And Allen will hold on to this. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Pass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bills 28, Ravens 14.
Pass now to kick this away.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Ali to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Jackson to throw it. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And again, it's Jackson. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Desperation time here on fourth. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs. And it's time to get out the tables, partner. In their 5th appearance, the Buffalo Bills have finally claimed their first Super Bowl title. You think of all the seasons this franchise has gone through, Brock, the great teams they had that came up just a little bit short, the rebuilds that ushered in new, hopeful eras, all of those have led to this moment when they were finally